welcome to another session on freshersworld.com's YouTube channel. My name is Krupa Balakrishna, and in this session I will be giving some essential tips to improve your spoken English skills. Now I understand that most of y'all do enroll for many spoken English classes or other classes to improve your English and still might find it difficult or find any changes at all in your English. Apart from enrolling to these classes, you could also follow these basic tips which will make sure that your spoken English is quite good just in a matter of few months. The most important thing you need to remember about spoken English, or English for that matter, is that it is a language. It is not a measure of your intelligence. So if you are not quite good at spoken English or English, it definitely does not determine how good you are able to work or what your capabilities are. So don't be disheartened or let down by the fact that your spoken English is not up to the mark. Instead, work on it and improve it and make sure that your confidence remains the same. This is one mantra to improve your spoken English with or without classes as well. And that is to read more English, to watch more English, to speak more English, to write more English, and to even think in English. In this way, you'll be able to pick up more vocabulary and also to improve your English speaking skills. Now, when I say read more English, I refer to sources like newspapers, novels, and even articles on internet. You needn't necessarily have books alone to improve your English. You could even read articles on internet to improve your English. Get a membership from a local library. My personal favorite would be the British Library because they have a vast variety of sources and also have a lot of online resources as well. British Library is a very nice and calm place as well where you can focus a lot on reading English. They do have specific English improvement materials as well, so do not forget to check that out at the same time. You could also subscribe to an English newspaper, and that enables you to not just keep yourself abreast with the current affairs, you also will learn essential and sophisticated new vocabulary. You can then refer to words which you do not understand using a dictionary, and also sometimes reading a dictionary helps to improve your vocabulary. Now, speaking more English definitely helps in terms of improving your pronunciation, your accent, and even in terms of improving your vocabulary for that matter. Speak in English to all you know and speak at the same level that you know. Do not try to fake an accent. It definitely does not help. Speak in English to people who know better spoken English than you. In that way, they will be able to correct you. Tell your family members that you're trying to learn English and to cooperate with you when you want to speak to them in English as well. You might find this surprising, but children are the best way of learning English by speaking because they are learning at this stage and they'll be able to correct you in case you go wrong grammatically as well. The next way is to write more English. Now, when I say write more English, I'm not saying that you need to start writing books in English, but you could start by simply texting in English or sending messages or emails in English rather than choosing your regional language. You could be benefited by even watching a lot of English because in that way your brain will automatically start recording vocabulary and better language when you hear English language. You could watch British documentaries because English in India is very much in line to British English. So British documentaries are something you'll be able to understand easily and also have very rich vocabulary for that matter. So watch more documentaries, watch more TV shows as well. You could listen or watch to American TV shows as well, and they do help you improve your English. However, British English documentaries are more easier to understand. You can also listen to more English by maybe listening to radio channels, or even watching documentaries help you to listen to more English as well. Now remember, another aspect of effective spoken English is your mother tongue influence. Now mother tongue influence is nothing but the influence of your regional language or your mother tongue itself on your English speaking skills. You might pronounce certain words exactly the way you pronounce in your mother tongue language. For example, the word judgmental could be pronounced as judgmental, or even the word opportunity could be pronounced as opportunity. So these are some things that mother tongue influence definitely tries to affect in terms of your spoken English. To overcome this, you could record yourself speaking in English and then listen to it. When you listen to it, you know that where you're going wrong in terms of your pronunciation, and then you could definitely refer to the correct way of pronouncing these words and go about it. The next important aspect would be to think in English. Now thinking in English definitely takes a lot of stress and a lot of effort. I do understand, but it's something that you will have to do in order to improve your English. Now, to think in English, you need to make sure you consciously put in efforts to speak English inside your head. That might sound a little crazy, but it's definitely helpful. You could read a lot of English to help you in this process as well. Think in English, speak in English, read in English, write in English, and watch English to make sure that your English improves. And remember, if you are a fresher who is looking for jobs, do not forget to register yourself on freshersworld.com. We have amazing opportunities for freshers in some of the best companies in our country. Do not forget to also like this video and to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.